Audio check. Okay, should be seen. Yeah, I have my other laptop as a camera.
Oh, okay.
So
I think my lighting sucks.
that's okay. We'll fix it. Yeah. So wanna start off?
Yeah. Welcome to the Renai project. Joe Rogan by day, Renai by night.
Joe Rogan. Oh,
You
that's
know how he does his intro?
no. That's the one thing I forgot to do research
Oh, you
on.
know. If you listen to his podcast, his full podcast, his intro is like Joe Rogan podcast. By day, Joe Rogan by night. That's like the sound bite that's in the beginning.
Okay. I'll check it out. Yeah. Well.
Welcome. This is the very first episode of the Renai project, aka the Renaissance project.
Yeah.
Dang, I butchered.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Pretty
You want to introduce yourself, Kyle?
Yeah. I'm Kyle, and I see I'm in the army wearing an army PT shirt, and I'm actually finishing up deployment.
Yeah, right. I don't buy it.
No, I just stolen valor. Yeah, I'm just finishing up deployment, so hopefully the quality will get better once we see each other in person, right? Right, King?
Yeah. Because I'm building out a studio in my garage. Hopefully, the quality's better when we get there.
Yeah. And then just gotta figure out some technical aspects, like I want to learn how to like do the DSLR camera and attach it to like the computer. Yeah. Thing.
Okay. Damn, look at that jawline.
Yeah, it could be better.
Could be more chiseled.
Yeah, it could be like a little granite sculpture of the Renaissance.
The Renaissance. Greek statues. That's what we're striving to be.
Yeah, that'll be one of our goals, right? To have a Greek statue in the garage.
Hell yeah. We become the Greek statues. People walk by and they're like, wow, is that the thinker? Or is that David or whatever they call it?
Yeah. Dang,
You finish with your introduction?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I'm just going to school, and I'm really hoping that I can go to school and do this as well. Get a podcast going. I've always wanted to do a podcast, actually.
Oh, dang. Me too. I guess that's why we're here, huh?
Yeah. And so,
my name is Khang or Kang. Just joking. It's King. I go by Sunny. I know you already know this, but I'm just introducing to the viewers.
Of course.
I am a college pauser, aka dropout. But I started working in the medical device industry as an assembler, just like many of y'all's moms. So I am familiar with the kind of blue-collar corporate life. yeah, and I am looking to either go back to school for engineering or enlist in the Air Force Reserves. And Kyle and I met in tennis practice. We were on the same high school tennis team.
Yeah.
So that's how I met your mother.
Yeah. And then so for the podcast, we were talking about our goals, right, and what we wanted to do.
Yep.
So I guess it was mostly just first building a community for the podcast, and just highlighting stories of people and focusing on immigrants, right?
Yep. That's one of them. Just focusing on people in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People and business owners.
Yep. And the name kind of came from the Renaissance period, history of Europe, I guess, when there was a lot of developments and positive changes stemming from scientific growth, self-reflection, just, you know, a period of change. And I guess like we were drawn to that name because, I don't know, we're in our early 20s, so we're going through a period of drastic change ourselves, and we want to highlight that experience, share it with viewers, see if any of people in our community are also going through the same thing. So.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, personally, I kind of want to use this as a blog. Yeah. Kind of like,
Yeah.
hey, it could be in better shape. I don't have abs yet. That'd be, but maybe one day I'll get abs.
Yeah. You already have abs. It's just underneath a layer of what is it called? Of lipids.
Oh yes.
We don't say the F word here. Lipids. I have as a jawline and cheekbones. It's just under a layer of lipids. See?
Yeah, but isn't the technical term also like saturated and unsaturated?
Oh shit! Don't get me started. I went for a physical recently, and because I've been kind of, not being strict on my diet. I got high saturated fat, which is the bad kind. High cholesterol. What else? High calcium.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of shit. So I gotta watch what I'm eating.
Calcium. That's from usually from milk, right?
I don't drink milk. I'm dairy intolerant the more that I'm growing up. But they said it might be a mistake from the lab putting my blood in too hot of a water. And I'm like, what the fuck? Aren't you supposed to be a doctor?
They're all undergraduate students. They're just trying to get a degree.
Yep.
Can you imagine that? Like, can you imagine just walking to a doctor's office and then they're all like first year, second year college students?
Ouch. I know what that's like. My sister is that. She's not even first year doctor yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she diagnosed us. Like whenever we have a problem, we go to her. So
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of sacrifices. But
No,
yeah,
now that I think about it, the military is kind of like that though.
like how?
It's kind of like you have, I mean, you have a lot of people from like a lot of different like age groups, but if you go to basic training, most of the people you meet are like recent high school graduates,
Yeah,
and they're basically doing it's their first job.
yeah. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of experience, and they're they're
They're just
just
kids.
yeah, yeah, they basically are.
Yeah, my buddy, I'm working in medical devices. My buddy, who's a Marine reservist, he shipped out to basic training the day after his high school graduation. Yeah,
Must
but
been,
coming back from it, he seemed very, you know, head. He held his head very high, very good posture, very hardworking.
mhm.
So, yeah, they developed him pretty well.
I mean, can't you say that? Can't you see that with like any kind of experience though?
Yeah. The more you work, the more you build experience, the more you gain confidence in things.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's almost like when I was in high school, or I think it was middle school actually. Do you remember?
Hmm.
Yeah. So I
High
think,
school now?
yeah, from high school, he was the basketball coach,
Yeah.
and I remember him. He went to my middle school, and he was he was saying. I remember him saying like, it's no matter what high school you go to, it's like what you make of it, or I think it might have been high school too, like whatever college you go to. It's not what it doesn't matter what college you go to. It depends on what you do with at college, right? Um, so I guess you could apply that to life, right? No matter what situation you're in, it's what you do in that situation that really matters. Um,
That's true. Easy to say,
yeah.
a little bit harder to do. But yeah, you live and you learn and you realize. When I was a senior, I was stressed and so hard about where I was going to go to college, as if it was going to determine my happiness
Hmm.
or my future.
Yeah.
Your school, your college, your job position does not determine your happiness.
Yeah.
It's what I've learned. It can help, but most of the time, no. And also, how much you're getting paid doesn't determine your happiness. It will help a lot, but some people I see chasing money, pushing the corporate wheel, but I hope they're happy. They just don't look it. So, yeah.
I mean, I think for me though, I think I'm sort of trying to get on that path of trying to chase money. I've been watching a lot of like YouTube and of like how to get rich, or people like making like $1 million or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I mean, oh man, there's this another video. There's like, oh, I think it was by Andrew Tate. I think that's the guy who's at. Do you know who Andrew Tate is?
No.
No. He's a former MMA fighter, and
Okay.
now he's a billionaire, I think. Yeah.
What? That's very rare.
Yeah. And so he lives like in England or something.
Oh, okay.
But
Perfect.
yeah, I mean, probably Google him. Um, I see the YouTube algorithm keeps showing me like his uh kind of like those shorts. You know how on YouTube there's um
Yeah, they're copying TikTok. They're
yeah
coming out with shorts.
yeah shorts, and they also have they have posts too. Like channels can post like words like Twitter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So so the algorithm always like shows um his posts. Like his most recent one was about like oh societies is the money's being inflated and everyone is out here working while money's everywhere and money's easy to get, but you're not doing anything about it. And then
Oh,
there's
that's true. That's fucking true.
yeah, and there's a picture of a tweet of I guess one of his subscribers or one of his program attendees, because he sells programs, quote quote.
Yeah.
It's basically just like you buy it, and I guess you get access to like a whole network of people. And so the tweet was saying that he made $6.5 million off of a meme coin, and then while everyone else is out here working and doing labor instead of doing what he did. Yeah, I mean,
Do you idolize him? Like you look up to?
I think
You want to do what he's doing?
they're like yeah, there's certain aspects that I would like to that I like to learn from him. You know, like that mentality of viewing money and just kind of that, I guess, alpha mentality. But one thing I don't like is how it's he kind of it feels like degrading other people.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Um. So
Well, I mean, he's trying to sell a product, and he's trying to reach his target market.
yeah,
I think.
yeah,
If he's selling a course, then it changes the dynamic a little bit, in my opinion. But yeah, the part about alpha mentality and stuff like that, that's good. There's just one thing, because I've also been diving into financial literacy and stuff like that, and the hard part is once you look up one video, the algorithm shows you a shit ton of videos that are, and these videos, I'll tell you this, I bet you've probably seen it. If it's a short, it includes one like really good quote that acts like a hook, and then like probably from someone who's really famous or rich, and then the rest is like, I have this program, or like this is what you should do in life, stuff like that. It's just one quote that's very memorable and very broad and general.
yeah.
And sounds very profound, but it's not specific, so it's hard to apply. But yeah, one thing I learned, or one thing I that stuck with me is there is no get rich quick program. There's only people getting rich quick off of you.
Everything's just a pyramid scam.
Yeah. But the thing about like making money is easy. You're just not trying hard enough. I don't know, man. For the rest of the world, making money is a bitch. You gotta fucking wake your ass up, get out of bed, and show up.
Yeah.
for me, I show up at 5:30 a.m. So, but yeah, there are more creative and more efficient ways of making money, I guess.
Yeah.
Out there, for sure. Maybe the rest of the world is too complacent or not much of a risk taker.
Mhm.
It changes things. Like, since both of us are in our early 20s, we don't have a family to provide for, it changes things. But most of the people at work who are in their 20s or 30s, they have children. Like, they had a child early,
Mhm.
so they have something to live for. They can't make risks, so they just stick to the corporate wheel. It's funny, at work, some guys were chatting with this new girl, and the new girl was like, they asked her like, "Oh, what happened? What led you to join this company?" And she's like, "Life happened. My baby happened." And they're like, "Oh yeah, the baby happened. We know. We don't judge here. We're all fathers here." And then the other guy is trying to holler. He's like, "Correction, we're all single fathers here." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And that's it. Yeah, man.
Like, yeah, I don't think I'll be ready to like. See, that's like it makes me think about.
Ready to pop out a kit?
Yeah, but
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, but it also makes me think about relationships. Because
Situationship? Relationships?
yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't have much experience with relationships, but the older I get, the more I notice that it's less about sex and even less about love than it is about loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty's a pretty big thing.
But what were you saying about relationships?
It's just like I don't feel like I want to get into a relationship until I'm able to financially take care of myself. So one of my goals that I wrote down, like my bucket list, was have $1,000 spent in cash just for dates.
Wow.
Yeah, and then like have an annual income of 100,000 a year. I mean that's a little bit too high, but
Until you get a date? I mean, yeah. I don't judge, but one thing I've noticed is, like, there are some people who are broke and happy, and then there are people who are rich and sad. So, if if a girl is with you after you've made your money, it might be different than who are with you since the start. Through thick and thin, even when you're broke. So I don't have much experience. I'm just speaking on what I've seen and observed. Is like, when you're broke, they're with you for who you are, but when you're rich, it's different. Yeah, but I wouldn't know. I just see like a bunch of billionaires. Their wives are from before they were rich, or famous people, artists. Yeah. But that is a good goal to have, to be financially stable. It can't hurt.
yeah, it definitely would be easier, I'd say. Man, it makes me think of another video, from the Fresh and Fit podcast. I stopped watching them, but
Uh-huh.
the one thing that I realized is that It's like you're using. It's about paying for the date, right?
Oh, okay.
Do you pay on the first date, or I'm saying, would you pay on the first date?
I'd pay for the entree, and then if we get dessert, then I'd offer to pay. But if not, then she could pay.
Mm.
Who are we talking to? Who is that?
Hey, save
Who is
us.
that?
Hey, so this is Seva, and this is
What's
Reyes.
up? Hello. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, he says
I
hi.
speak. Okay, no, don't. I'm not like that. He's so fucking. First impressions, my guy. Hey,
Which-
how you doing? You should have gone, dude. Look at the shirt.
Would you pay on the first date?
Yes.
Would I pay on the first
Yes.
date?
Yes, pay on the first date.
Like me, I would have to pay.
You have to.
Depends.
Depends.
If I'm taking her to like fucking like goddamn fucking I don't know, like a 5-star restaurant, no, I'll try to put you in. But like
No,
if I'm
dude. Okay,
taking her
no.
like
No.
you know
So look
something
at.
low end, something chill,
No.
I'll pay. It's fine. You know,
You're trying to get
equal
at her.
rights, equal lefts. All right. It's all about equal opportunity here.
No, you pay.
Don't
I'm just bullshitting.
discriminate.
You pay.
You always pay.
You always pay. Especially if you're the one that asked her to the
Because-
date, you have to pay.
At the end of the day, let's say she tells you to fuck off, or she gives you cold feet, or whatever the case. At least you were the better man because you stepped up to do it.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Maybe you'll be. maybe you'll lose $500, but I mean, I guess.
Oh damn! You're not gonna spend $500 on a
No.
date?
Okay, then what's
That's
the?
different though. That's
Okay.
no bueno.
But $100 no. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No
Depends.
bueno.
Depends how much
You
you
do that, you spend 500. I'm calling you dumb. You stupid.
Hey. So there's a limit then.
Yes.
There's a
Yeah,
limit.
depending. You should feel the vibe. If you feel like you can, like there's something.
Bro,
Money.
what do you say?
About like $300 would be.
$500.
Is already a lot for a first date, isn't it? Yeah. I say no more than like.
if you pay it $500, you pay a lot.
$500
for the first date?
Yeah.
Because they're gonna expect you to be spending a lot of money.
See? Yeah.
They're gonna be like, this guy's made out of money. See?
Okay.
That's what they're gonna.
Oh, is he on the camera just talking to somebody about this question?
Yeah, he asked us that. Yeah.
I'm-
Oh, is that his question? Or is it your
No,
question?
this is our. We're starting a podcast.
Oh, you guys are in a podcast right now?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh shit!
Are you guys live right now? Hey mom. Hey, if I get you guys mad, I'm sorry.
Nah, I've never paid $500 for a first date, but I've paid like $400 for like other dates.
Yeah. Once you
Yeah,
start
not
getting
for a
more
first date.
and know that it's gonna be serious, and yeah, you like $500 is nothing. But
Like-
the first one, nah.
During my second year anniversary, I spent like $800 in one night on a fucking date alone.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shit, that's
But I would pay
inspiring.
$500 for a hooker.
Did you hear that?
This guy.
Okay. So
100 for one, but
That's
just
just one
have
hour,
at least one leg.
Was that
He's
1
like,
hour
is that
rate or was that
technically
like
$5?
whatever you need? Oh, what do you need? Whatever you need.
so first date.
Yeah, first date.
So for
500's already.
What's your consensus?
Yeah.
my
What
consent.
do you believe?
Yeah, depends. Like if you
You're
really
the
think it's
host
gonna go.
or co-host. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, we're co-hosts, but I mean,
Yo, let me get some of this fucking pico, yeah?
uh,
Where'd you get that picture from?
He's
I'm trying to answer the question.
I think $100. I think that'd be my limit.
For a first date,
Yeah, for a first date,
I feel like 100 is still kind of low. Like my max would probably be like 250.
I want to take. I would do like dinner and movie. Keep it simple.
dinner
You can't do the
movie.
You can't do the movie on a first date though.
They can.
No, because there's no talking. You're trying to get to know this person on the first date.
Talking to
Hey,
me.
you were talking about this. You were talking about this.
Why? It's good content.
You were talking.
Content, man.
Because there's something to talk about.
You gotta do the whole popcorn trick, bro. You know,
Hey, let me
There
get
it
you.
is,
Let me, oh, is that your hand? Oh, sorry, my bad. You
Either
want
that
that
or the
popcorn?
Pringles.
Wait, tell him movie first or dinner first.
Make sure you put no tapatio on it.
So he asked. He asked movie first or dinner first.
Dinner first.
Dinner.
Dinner first.
Dinner
Yeah.
first. So
Okay, and then-
Okay, smart.
Yeah,
Unless
then
you're like
dinner.
that ghetto couple where you bring dinner into the movies.
Nothing wrong
hey.
with that, right? There's nothing wrong with that.
There are dine-in theaters
Yeah.
now.
Well,
Like,
that
AMC?
would
AMC?
be
I'm fucking about AMC.
I wouldn't
Press the
mind going to a drive-in theater.
No, I like the
That's
AMC.
a good idea.
A drive-in theater.
Drive-ins.
Well, you
Yeah, with the-
rarely
with
find
the-
those.
Bring your troca
And-
and then some mattress in the back. You'll just see it going up and
That's
down.
not the point of a driver
Like
computer.
a
You put
projector
the
with a
speaker
light.
in your car,
Huh?
and you put the speaker, you hook it up to your car, and then it plays the sound
No,
through that.
you dial to the FM, whatever they tell you the radio.
No, that's how it used to be. You're able to stick.
No,
like,
the one by my house is still like that.
no, but I'm talking about like the old classic ones, where you actually got to bring a fucking cord through your window and like.
Oh shit, yeah, no. I remember those. It's just you go to the radio frequency and then you
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a little bus.
And you bring your own popcorn, your tapatio, your tacos. Dude, those things are the best, my guy.
Strip club, that'd be like $1,000 already.
If you want to make her feel special, take her to a male strip club.
Oh.
So it's not just about
Showing you're confident enough. It's like, you can look, but this is better.
I might not have abs like him, but
Take notes, Jack. Always chat here.
You guys have guys?
no.
He's just, listen, he's like fucking army guys.
I know. This is the life. This is what we do.
Wait,
I mean-
that's the podcast right there?
No, so I'm
Is it video
recording.
podcast or just audio podcast?
Oh shit!
We're-
different. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
I've seen you passing before.
We'll decide it. We're just recording right now.
Oh, so I was like, oh fuck. I'm tired and shit. I'm like, oh. And then I finished and I'm like, oh fuck.
That's another question.
Do you have any questions for these guys? I mean, so he wants to go in the military.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, dude.
Go to
No.
school.
Go to school.
Go train.
Yes.
Do anything other than military. Don't do it.
How about Air Force?
Don't listen to them.
Okay.
Okay, Air
Maybe.
Force?
Air Force, yes.
Yes. How old is he?
Yeah, how old is he?
Air Force, yes?
Does he have what interest?
As Air Force, you can have relationships. There you go.
Oh god. No.
What?
Join the
That's
military
it?
for relations. No.
I'm
Don't
just
do it.
saying.
Last
I'm just saying.
Wait, aren't you in a military relationship?
Oh, and they can wear open-toed sandals in the deep end.
And you can walk around with headphones.
Yep, you can walk around with headphones.
You don't need a PC.
Yep.
You can pretty much do whatever the fuck you
You
want.
don't salute everyone's first name.
You could literally walk around with your dick out and nobody would say anything.
Exactly. It's
Alright,
great.
so yeah, so what is he?
The
How old
girls
is
are
he
20
and
times
how
hotter.
far in school is he right now?
How old are you again, Kane?
Are you scared? Come on, speaker.
Oh,
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
did I mute you? Hello? I think your mic got muted. Oh, I
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Let's see if I can.
Can you hear
Yeah, I can hear. Say something.
Can they hear me?
Oh yeah. Okay, so they can hear you now. I took off my. So I got my.
Oh, okay. Dude, I'm
Oh, he has a whole
use
like,
my
mic and
good
everything.
Yee.
Yo, it looks like the one I have for my gaming laptop, for my gaming PC back home.
Oh yeah.
You should follow me on Twitch, guys. Be like my third.
On what?
That's just taxi. No, that's just taxi.
No.
No.
No. Robert De Niro.
Hello?
I had to think about it for a second. I was like, what are you talking about? No, I'm talking about taxi. The one that has Jimmy Fallon in it.
No.
Yeah,
I can't hear anything.
No, Taxi, that's the guy that was
Oh, dude, listen to that.
yeah, the
When
knobs
they
and
turn
everything and shit.
Yeah, when they put the taxi into a freaking NASCAR.
Yeah, so you're saying?
She's like, hold my wheel.
How much time does he have in has he gone to school yet?
Yeah, he's gone to school, but
How many
he's taking a pause.
How many years has he already completed?
does he have an associate's?
He's
How
got a
close is he?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, okay, we can hear you. So
Okay.
He's like smelling men's balls and smelling farts all day. Does he mind when a
sleeping
girl
with
starts
another man?
They were asking how old I am.
yeah.
I'm 35. Can you still join the military at 35?
You're 35?
I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm 22.
Nice. Shit. Oh my god.
I'm 22.
Like,
I'm 22.
Better not join.
You're 22? 22?
Yeah.
don't do it.
Nah, don't do it. You're fucking me, bro.
What do you say?
So what do you want to do in the military?
Probably cybersecurity.
Oh,
that's
In the Air
that's not bad. What are you trying to do in the civilian side, like right now? What are you going for school for?
Or engineering.
Yeah, do Air Force. Don't do Army.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
That was I was trying to go Air Force Reserve.
Air Force Reserve.
If you
I wouldn't really
run,
say.
You know, Air Force is good. They or reserve, they still get deployed and everything.
Yeah.
What
Most
if-
you guys on other work?
if you like playing video games and like to travel and stuff, well, you're not gonna travel. You're gonna be at home. Do 15 uniform. It's a UAV pilot, a drone pilot,
What is it?
a drone pilot.
Oh, is that a job in the Air Force?
Yeah, no, in the Army, 15 uniform.
Oh no, fuck no! Don't do Army! Don't do Army! Don't do Army!
No Army?
No Army!
Coming from a bunch of Army guys?
No Army! No Air
Shit.
Force! It's so much easier.
Just tell the recruiter, no se puede, no se puede.
Right now.
No, sir, brother.
Maybe type of stuff for you.
I'll make it from scratch. Have you in by the next week.
How many years in college do you have right now? How much have you have an associate?
2.
2 years?
Oh,
Yeah, go officer. You get the more money, and you don't have to deal with the BS jobs like cleaning toilets and stuff. Yeah.
Because I think even if you go officer, you still have to go to the airport boot camp before you're.
Oh yeah. But then once he's done with that,
They're gonna treat you like shit for the first month and a half,
yeah, and then after that you're good.
and then they're gonna treat you like shit for 3 more months, and then after that you're gonna be treated like less dog shit, but because you're such a low-ranking officer.
Yeah. So when you're an officer, just don't let the fire get into your head. You know, don't make your troops do stupid classes out of nowhere. You know, just saying. All right.
What if I become a, what is it called, a Mustang or whatever?
A Mustang?
A Mustang, isn't that when you're in a, you come from, you start at enlistee and then you move your way up to an officer? So that you have a little bit of training under you. The troops under you know that, you know, you've been through training and shit.
Okay. I mean that
But oh well.
you. I guess you could do that, but it's like,
Take longer. The guy
so
knows,
he's saying
knows what
he
he's
was-
talking about, huh?
You're saying what?
So he was saying he was talking about going enlisted and then going officer.
Oh, smart. Yes, do that. You'll get a little more respect out of it. Because if you go
Yeah.
straight officer, and then everyone is gonna think you're a fucking douchebag. Like, excuse my language, excuse my French, you know. But yeah, definitely do that. You'll know where you pretty much know what your troops went through, so you kind of know what you can tell them to do and what not to do. You won't be
Yeah.
clueless. Yeah, definitely. Air Force.
Wait, but if I get a degree,
Mhm.
what are the perks of joining the Air Force to be an officer? Like, why
So-
not work in the civilian sector?
So if you have a degree going into the military, what is it, bachelor's? No, to get specialist off the bat. You have to have like a bachelor's or something? So if you're going an enlisted route, you'll be basically, if you have a bachelor's degree, you'll come in the same rank as this guy right now. Isn't too bad, you know. It is what it is, but if you actually pursue like a little higher, you want more than just a bachelor's, and you don't mind being an officer, that's pretty much it. Most of the time, officers here, what do they usually do? No, like officers in the military. They're usually the ones that fucking, yeah, a lot of paperwork and planning. That's pretty much an officer. You just have more responsibilities. You'll have the people. You're the one that gets us all our fucking housing, our food. You're pretty much an important person. Just don't act like a douche, and you'll be fine.
Like ours.
Yeah, don't be a douche. You're good.
Act like a dude.
Recording, right?
Burn bridges, step over
Podcast?
everybody. Say
It's a
fuck
podcast.
everybody.
And I think he's listening.
God bless America.
Don't be for real. This is a podcast.
I know.
God bless.
I'm sorry.
So-
I'm telling you, I got you banned.
He's gonna send me home.
Do officers make close to 6
I'll
figures?
do it too. Nah, but yes, the benefits. Shit. Honestly, I would just
Probably
say
not.
if you're just trying to, why do you want to join the military? Actually, what was the reason again?
To be more self-disciplined. That's why I want to enlist. I don't want to become an officer.
You're not gonna get that in the army, in the military.
Really?
Dude, it's nothing but like how we're acting right now. All this BS. This is all it is, man.
Don't get me wrong. You know, you can always, as your own individual self. That's all.
Right.
That's on a personal level.
Yeah, that's you can do that by yourself. You don't need the military.
Yeah, you don't need the military to tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like self-improvement.
Is it too long of a
I'll
commitment?
tell you right now, from what we've heard already, with you going to school, with you, doing all kinds of other things, that already in itself is self-discipline. You already have some of that down already.
It's already going to be in you, but the army helps you
For
develop.
a couple of months, but the moment
Yes.
you get out of basic, you're gonna lose your fucking mind.
Oh,
You're gonna act
damn.
like us. You're gonna be disciplined for like the first month and a half to 2 months. After that, you're not.
Just wanna go
You're gonna
home.
be normal again. But crazy.
Oh yeah, you're on a podcast right now.
Crazier than before? Shit.
I mean, bro, you're in a podcast.
Huh?
Is he going to join?
He's thinking
Want to, I told him not to.
Air Force Reserves. Yeah, he's thinking about it.
Air Force,
Yeah, Air Force? Army.
Army, no.
Okay, we got
Army, no.
Army.
Everyone's
Air
like,
Force,
no army.
yeah.
No. Damn, this is good content right here.
Hey, see this bed right here in the back? That's for 2 people in the army.
Oh shit! What?
You're pretty
Two
much
people?
spooning. Usually, he usually takes the big spoon, but when he's on his feels, he's usually a small spoon. So, and I caress him and everything.
Shit.
You learn a lot of people. You learn about. You learn a lot about.
Do you love big sizes? Showering together?
So if I get you banned,
Thanks for the advice, guys.
arigato. I'll stop doing that. I promise. I promise I'm not racist.
Sayonara. Adios.
Alright, let me put in my earbuds.
Very good perspective.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. So those are some of the guys I'm deployed with. Yeah, obviously. Um,
Are they active duty
um,
or did they do reservists?
yeah, we're all reservists,
Oh, dang.
but we have different jobs, but the majority are 89 Bravos, which are ammo, and
Oh, okay.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, they were kind of saying what we were already talking about, right?
Yeah.
Um,
But shit, now I'm leaning towards not joining.
yeah, I mean, if you, yeah,
They make a fair point about being self-disciplined. I mean, you told me that. You told me, like, if you want to be self-disciplined, you can do it on your own, right?
yeah, it's self.
It's self. It's not external yet.
Yeah.
You guys cover your beds up with tarp, plastic tarp.
Some people sleep without sheets, and then,
Because isn't there a tarp to your left
oh yeah. He has a
or
target.
right or something?
Yeah. He was mentioning how your bed has a tarp and not a sheet.
Oh, yeah. I'm just cheap and I don't want to buy sheets, but now that we're going to be here for a few weeks, my days. Last night since this humor sucked.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, when I first got here, I was gonna use a plastic bag as my sheet.
Bird,
Dang.
the sleeping bag.
Yeah.
You don't bring a sleeping bag? Too hot.
Not only that, but that thing's pretty bulky. Even when you pack it in, it takes a lot of space when I pack my bags. So I just put it in the Connex in the container, and that way I save some more space.
I see. Does my mic sound better?
I think it kind of sounds the same.
Oh, really?
I guess we'll have to check the after recording.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna join military, might
Join it or don't join it?
if you are, you might as well do Air Force.
Chair Force?
Yeah, Chair
That's what
Force.
they call it.
Yeah. Did you ever find the video of the basic training?
I saw it on your doc. You linked it in your document, right?
Okay.
Because I didn't search it. I saw it on there.
Okay. Yeah. Did you get a chance to look at it?
No, not yet.
It's okay. Me neither. But I don't want to. I already know what.
It's only I heard it's only 7.5 weeks due to COVID, which is like the shortest, right?
Yeah, but I think because I think every branch is different. Every branch has different training lengths.
Yeah.
Air Force is like
Yeah. Air Force is like 8 weeks, 7.5.
Yours is longer?
Yeah. Yeah, Army it's like 10 weeks.
But
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Man, I don't think basic training is too different from the other branches. I don't think.
I was looking at alternatives, like instead of joining the military, committing 6 years, is there another program that would help me jumpstart my self-discipline that's external? And stumbled upon like martial arts classes,
Oh yeah.
which I think is a good stepping stone for right now.
Yeah.
There's one with this monk in a monastery in Germany that I'm pretty interested in, but I know like it's not like I should just boom get a ticket there with no experience. I probably should take some martial arts classes here first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, in my opinion, the easiest way to get self-discipline is making your bed.
Isn't that from the Navy captain?
Yeah, but you also do that in basic training too.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Like, do you make your bed to the most perfect standard? You tuck sheets and shit.
Depends on how disciplined you are, right? Because I think like in a way, because it's also like by appearance, if you kind of think about it, right? If you don't make your bed, there's like that subconscious thought, like, wow, I'm pretty messy, you know.
Yeah.
And then if you know that you just half-assed it, you're just like, oh, I'll just pull the sheets over, but like one corner's like all the way down and one corner's not tucked in, and it could be tucked in a lot better, and then you're like, I did something, but it could be better. And then if you like, if you really take time with it and really make it look nice and neat, then I think not only would it give you that subconscious thought of like, wow, like this looks good. It also kind of builds character, maybe, or it shows your character, especially when if you have a date over at your house.
That's true. That matters. Some girl in college went to look at my apartment once, and she saw my bed. I mean, it was made, but the blanket isn't, doesn't look nice. It's one of those ghetto Asian / Mexican blankets with the tiger on it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Dang. Speaking of girls, I have a college friend, and I don't know why, but I looked at her story, and then I just got mad for some reason. Like, I just felt kind of disappointed, but also angry.
Okay.
Cause so I think she went to a rave or some Halloween party, and then she was posing. Yeah, she was posing with a guy, and then caption was like, "Oh, we're going too hard." And I think a part of me wanted to be like, "Yo, I want to be like in that picture," you know. And
Wait,
then,
is she your like friends with benefits,
no,
or is she a crush, or is she an ex, or?
no, I think I could label her as a crush, but that's more on and off thing, because I know that I shouldn't be really focusing on that, right? Like, I'm just trying to.
It's okay to do that, dude. You're Oh damn, who that? This guy.
Oh,
This guy.
so this is Sergeant.
Your tax solid.
Yes.
He's official honest boy.
I was thirsty for a second. Tell him that.
He said he was thirsty for seconds.
For a second. I said for a second, but
Oh.
it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's natural to feel this way. I mean, you're 20, 21 with hormones. Don't fight the feeling, but I don't know. You just make it through the next couple of weeks so that when you come home, when you come home, that's when you start making moves. You're in a literal desert right now, so.
Yeah, but it's like I also fell into that social media comparison, that mindset, like, just for a second. So I checked out his profile, right? He only has a few pictures, but like he's got abs, and he's lean.
He's got abs.
Yeah, he's
It's okay.
got lean.
His dick is shorter than yours. Nah.
I don't know
Dude,
about that.
hey man, it's all about timing and confidence, and also if you actively like searching, I saw this one good piece of advice. It's like, girls are funny, man, and this is what I've noticed with girls and also female dogs. Is that if you give them a lot of attention, they just want to do their own thing. But if you take away your attention and you just focus on yourself, focus on bettering yourself, when you're not actively searching, when you're not like genuinely just trying to be you and focus on yourself, when the results come from you focusing, that's when they start to notice, and that makes you more attractive, and
Yeah.
you project more confidence. All of a sudden, since even since you're not looking, and you're more casual, you're more laid back, then that's when the bees start being attracted to the honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go get my charger real quick. My laptop.
Okay.
I've only tried that on one girl.
And how did it work
Can
out?
you hear me?
Yeah.
The bee stuck to the honey, but only for 2 months. Then she got bored.
She was tired of.
But also,
She was tired of the same old pollen, I guess.
yeah. And this girl was like 19, and I was 21.
See.
She was 18 going on 19, and I was 21. So 2 years makes a difference when you're that age. Because for me, she was a bit too immature.
Yeah.
And she didn't know what she wanted. Did you ever have a girlfriend in college? I thought you did, right?
Yeah, I had one. Lasted for about a year.
That's solid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think about it much anymore.
No.
No. I mean, there's good times and there's bad times, And
Yeah. You're just learning
yeah,
still.
Yeah.
With my first relationship, I was just learning too.
I think.
You want to talk about that? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I guess I was gonna say that like I learned a lot about myself from that relationship.
That's good. Yeah.
So if you want to build self-discipline, just get into a relationship, and then there you go.
Hell nah. I don't think that's the way. I was talking about the Alec Baldwin shooting
Oh,
that just happened.
yeah. I actually didn't know his name until I googled it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you read any news articles about it?
No, I've only seen videos on the news.
Oh, there's videos. Okay.
Yeah. But people are like, I sympathize with him. What happened was he was on set for this movie, and he fired a gun that was supposed to be a prop gun, but it had a bullet in it for some reason, and he killed one of the directors of photography. And yeah, it's not his fault, but the media is like following him everywhere, spying on him, taking pictures. Yeah, and his family too. But yeah, do you have experience on like gun safety and shit? Like, do you think it could have been prevented?
Yeah, definitely. I think. So actually, last weekend or this weekend, we were shooting sim rounds at each other. We were basically like shooting paintball bullets.
Paintballs?
Yeah, it's basically a paintball.
Or is it blanks?
No, it was actually they actually shoot. There's actually projectiles, but when it hits you,
shit.
it's paint.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, one of it comes down to trust, because I'm not the one who handles the ammo, but
Right.
we have a guy who loads the ammo into the clips, into the magazine.
Oh, so it's on him.
Yeah, into the magazine. So I'm trusting him that all the bullets that he's touching and loading, it's not like real, basically.
You don't check for yourself.
I mean, once you there's like 30 like rounds inside, so I wouldn't.
Oh.
We didn't have time to unload
Take it
30.
all out?
Yeah, take it all out and then put it. Oh, okay, they're all fake. Okay, put it back in. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you just wasted 10 minutes, and we could have been training. We could have been done with training. But for me, I use the 249. It's a saw. Actually, I have it right now.
Damn.
Actually, I have it right now. I'll show it to you. So the way that my rounds work, it's on a belt, so I can see every round. Basically, oh shit.
Do you get to keep it when you come home?
No, I gotta return it.
Uh,
Yeah, so this is the 249. It's a lot bigger, right? It's bigger.
damn, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
So
when you come back, we gotta go to a shooting range, Kyle.
I want to, but
Or like an outdoor desert type of thing.
I want to make my own rifle.
Good?
Yeah. AR or something.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And
Otherwise, like if we go to a range, we have to buy or rent a weapon.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to do that. I also want to do that. I also want the rifle for home defense.
Oh, smart.
Yeah. But and then before I can get a rifle, what do you need? Money. So it's
I thought you were gonna make your own. How
yeah,
do you
but
make your own?
you have to
You still have to buy the parts.
yeah, you have to buy parts.
Oh. how much do you think a rifle costs?
Around, I think it's for rifle rounds. I think they're like 65 cents a round, or maybe $1 per round these days. Because I know there's an ammo shortage,
Oh shit.
so yeah, I think the price is definitely a lot more expensive right now.
But to make to make a rifle, how
To-
much do you think? Or to buy one?
I think there's about, okay, I guess the simplest way is, based on one of my friends here who has built rifles before, the lowest that he's ever made a rifle costs about 1,000.
No. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, and that's the
But
low
if you
end.
buy one pre-made, then could it cost less, like 500?
No, it would definitely cost more, because
Damn.
they built it, so you gotta pay for the labor. I
The
guess.
labor.
So that would make sense, I guess.
What if it's just like a pistol?
Well, let's see. I bought my Glock for about 500.
You have a Glock at home?
Yeah,
Damn.
so I can't wait to go home.
Oh shit. You got a Glock. It's from a song. You still have that knife I gave you?
Which one? Oh, was it? Did it look like? Oh, I think.
Silver.
I don't know if I brought it with me, but I think it looks familiar. If I don't have it here, it's probably at home. It. Those
You bring knives
Goes
through
like this, right?
say?
like Gerber?
Let me see. Yeah, it's that.
I was like this. Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
this. I'm not sure if this is the one you gave me or if I found it, because I think I found two of them.
You found two from where?
Or I found one. I think someone dropped it or something.
The Gerber one is definitely the one I gave you.
Okay, so
Yeah, that one.
I probably
You could get that through TSA.
yeah, you just have to put it in your check-in baggage.
Right.
And I don't know if it's also because I'm on a military flight that makes a difference.
Uh,
But
damn.
but yeah, back to the Alec Baldwin. I think I guess before he was handed the weapon, he could have checked. He could have checked the weapon or have. Well, I was
He
gonna
could
say
have looked down the barrel.
I was gonna. Okay. Does it
Let's
fire?
test it out.
Yeah, I think it fires. Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That's the
okay.
least he could have done. Like fired it through his left hand, just to see. Right?
No. No.
Hell no.
Rule number one of gun safety. Always expect pretend the gun is loaded at all times. Treat the weapon as if it was loaded at all times.
Yeah. Hey, isn't it Halloween night over there?
Yeah. It's the 31st, right?
You guys probably not doing anything.
I think there's a event. Some of the guys that just came back, they went for a 5K run. And
wow.
they just got back. Yeah.
You want to see my first TikTok I made?
You need a TikTok? Yeah, send me the link.
Yeah, let me see.
I'll check it after.
It's I don't know if you've seen Squid Game on Netflix, but it's at my work there was a costume contest and a bunch of people dressed up as Squid Game.
It's always like that, isn't it? We're always going with the trend.
That's what people. That's what people chase. Trend.
Chase the clout and chase the trend.
Yeah.
No. I guess for me.
We should do another episode on Squid Game and how it relates to life.
Sure.
Because I think it's valid. Squid Game is a worthy show to dress up as. But go ahead.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I think trends. I guess for me personally, I don't really want to follow the trends. Like, I kind of just want to do my own thing.
Yeah, man. Me and you, we've always been kind of like doing our own thing, not following what our group is doing. I don't know if you'd agree.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm trying to do that. I think
You're trying to what?
I'm trying to be like that.
Oh, you are like that. Like
Am
we
I?
never really fit into like our age group's culture, right? Compared to people like Tony and like so my cousin, he's in 10th grade and he's already well into it, meaning like very into the latest fashion. Everything's got to be on fleek, hair on fleek. You know, the latest iPhone. Which, hey, I don't knock it, but yeah. I mean, the one thing that's positive, it gets girls.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, it attracts the basic girl or the general. It just shows girls that, oh, you care about your fashion, you care about your hygiene, the way you look. So, I guess in that aspect. But
Do you think the girls are also just following that trend. like
Yeah, man.
they're just
But
they just
hey, see, that's maybe like they just want that. Have you heard of that quote that our old principal used to say is follow the road less traveled or whatever?
yeah, I've heard about
It,
I heard about that.
it's a quote by Robert Frost. But Mr. Hetrick, my English teacher, he said the actual quote that he's paraphrasing, that the principal's paraphrasing, is from Robert Frost. Is he said, like, he didn't say you should follow the road less traveled. He said follow the road less traveled, but he never mentioned anything about it being the better road. That was Mr. Hetrick's point.
Mm.
You should. I'm guessing he's saying, like, use your best discretion and be genuine, but also maybe sometimes the road less traveled. There's a reason why the road is less traveled. Maybe there's wolves on the road.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I remember a little bit of that poem too. It was a poem, right?
Yeah, it's a poem.
And then as like so he said, so after he said like the road less traveled, like I took the road less traveled and that's all that mattered or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's, I guess it didn't really say like if that was the better decision. Mm.
Yeah. My favorite poem by Robert Frost is called Departmental. I don't know if you've read it in his Juvie class.
No, Departmental.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, like, this is very fitting with Renaissance because we're touching on literature and poetry. Yeah. But Departmental is a poem about ants. And
Oh, I did.
so the poem is about who that? The poem is about an ant who runs into a dead moth, and then I think he runs into a dead ant as well, and he kind of contemplates his purpose in life. The main thing it's describing is, I think, it's a metaphor about how humans are becoming more departmentalized, meaning like as the world progresses, we just work on like a very, very specific job, and our skills become more and more and more specialized, which is more efficient for sure, but it's a lot like how ants organize themselves, and it's not very human, you know? Being a human, you have to be multifaceted, multidimensional. You know a little bit of everything. That's the point of Renaissance. That's a good way to end it, man. Yeah, you shouldn't be like an ant. Humans are not ants. You're not created to freaking do one job for the rest of your life, which, you know, some people have taken that road, and then they die like a dead ant, and they regret it. But
yeah,
what do I know? I'm only 22.
Yeah.
Frost is basically kind of like mocking that way, like that way of life.
Yeah.
And working in a corporation, especially working in an assembly line as an assembler, you feel like a fucking ant, man. Your job is just to do one task only. Don't ask questions. Suck up to your superior. And there are definitely a lot of aunts who are about to retire, who are talking to you and being like, "You're young. Why don't you go to college so you can make more money?" They're like, take advantage of that opportunity and stuff like that. So, yeah.
But are they happy though?
Who? The engineers?
Yeah, the retired ants.
The retired ants look very experienced, and they've learned to accept their job. I'm talking about people who have been working at the company for 30 years. They're like, they have a lot of experience under their belt, so they know, like, you know, once the clock ends and they leave everything at work, they go home and they find happiness in their family, in their children, in their hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's one of the things I've learned from working. Is work is work. Some people, they live to work and they love their career, and I thought that was the type of person I was gonna be. But in engineering, it's a little bit harder to do that. So most people, they just work to live. They work to sustain their lifestyle. Once they leave the corporate work life, once they leave the office building, that's where their job ends, and they go home and they do their own shit, live their life. Which I think is how it should be. We're not made to work. One of the most like one of the people I've discovered recently who's very intellectual is Naval. I think I told you about him.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Naval is his name. He's like a serial entrepreneur. He's the one I told you about, where one of his sayings is, "There's no get rich quick scheme. There's only people getting rich quick off of you." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things he predicted is, he said that if humans got together and really like collaborate, really become ants, everyone studied science and technology, everyone worked in science and technology, then we'd have a society within, I think he said 5 to 10 years, where the world is just run by robots, meaning you have robots doing your everyday tasks, you have robots creating everything needed to sustain life, and what humans just do is research and development, and also the rest, you just do art and literature, which is kind of like what people want to do. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, like, humanity is, that's the, I don't know if you've seen that Poet Society, or that Robin Williams movie.
No.
Because I questioned this myself. Like, when I was young, my family is all about STEM, science, technology, engineering. That's like the noble profession. That's what makes you money, makes you happy in life, stable career. But as I got older, I started questioning it, and Miss Juby showed us a movie, showed us that movie, Dead Poet Society, and one of the most famous quotes from it is Robin Williams says, "Law, engineering, science, those are all noble professions. They help sustain life, and they help us to live further. But art, literature, poetry, those are the reasons why we live." So, yeah, and as I've gotten older, I definitely agree. If I like pour myself too much into work, into engineering, science, math, calculus, that's all I was learning in college.
Yeah.
It felt very robotic. It felt like there's no human element to it. It's just fucking, you go to class, you sit your ass down, you listen to a lecture, you go home, you do a bunch of problems, and that's it. I was like, this is not life. Like, why are other kids so happy? They go out and they, you know, go on adventures and shit.
Mm. Just gotta.
And for us, a good amount of time, I thought it was due to their wealth, socioeconomics. I also thought it was due to their, you know, being American and their culture, which is a factor. But honestly, it's just they're more mature enough to realize that first of all, they have freedom. They can do whatever they want, and they're young, and they should take advantage of that. But also, like, you need that balance, and I never understood that. But
yeah,
yeah, going back to Dead Poet Society, that's definitely the main thing is art, literature, and poetry, and music. You know, the arts.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically going back to Naval, he said that once the robots take over, quote unquote, is when humans will finally it'll be better for humans. Like, you'll have time to do art as a job, which some people are doing that right now. Like, they're quitting their 9 to 5 and making TikToks, or they're doing both, you know.
Yeah.
And he said that that's the more realistic way. I mean, the world is not going to organize and everyone do science and technology for like 10 years straight. But with like this new creator economy / they call it the gig economy, the future might be where people work and they get a contract for 9 months, let's say, and they work, you know, if they work hard for those 9 months doing video editing or doing engineering or something like that. After those 9 months, you vacation for 4 or 5 months, recharge your batteries, then find another contract. So that's something that it should be like. You need that break, that rest, you know. And also during your period of not working is when you grow as a human, reflect and contemplate. And so,
Yeah.
but those ideas are very out there. I don't know if you relate to any of them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, especially when you said about the balance, and then I'm just thinking like, just gotta have a mixture of both the science, right, and then logic and your human emotions.
We should insert a clip about that Robin Williams quote, because he delivers it so well. He's like science, or he's like art, history, literature, poetry. That's what nourishes the soul, or something. You know? That is deep, man. Rest in peace.
Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
Yeah, we'll find it. We'll find a link afterward.
Have you know Robin Williams, right?
Yeah, yeah.
He's known for comedy, but his best work, I think, in film are when he plays deeper, more realistic roles.
Mm.
Yeah,
That
he's good.
it was the I think it was one movie where he was a professor at a community college.
I think you're talking about the one with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
I think so.
He was a professor at Harvard.
Oh, at Harvard?
And then there was this kid who was a janitor, but he's really smart.
Oh, yeah, that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
The kid was going to community college.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I thought he met a community college professor.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, maybe Robin Williams was community college professor. Did you know that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote that script for that movie?
No.
And they won an Oscar for it.
Dang.
The first time too. First time writing, first time acting. Alright, man. It's a good way to end it. We covered everything. News, STEM, Renaissance art.
Yeah. And then like just want to talk about like what we want to do like in the future, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess later on, like in the future, we can talk about we can get more people in, like this guy.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, so top of the morning, join the army. We ready to go. We ready to serve. We doing shooting. We gonna curd it. We gonna get it. We gonna ball it. You gonna call on stars. You get money. I got money. You get 1 penny. I get nanny. Hey, I don't know what time you want to do it, but bring your 249 and your barrels. We're gonna lock them up.
Oh.
In a tough box.
Oh, okay.
Because the arms room won't take them, and they won't take Rod's weapon. So whenever you find something, let me know.
Okay, it's like tonight? Oh, tonight? Okay. I'll find them like after I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, so like in the future we can bring in more people.
Yeah.
And we can get like a whole talk to people, basically get their life experience, how they feel, what we talk about.
Yeah. Bring more life, more energy.
Yeah. And then maybe once I get home, we could go live one day.
Yeah.
Once we figure out all the logistics and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to see?
To see?
Yeah, anything you want to see like in the
The
future?
podcast?
Like yeah, like what do you envision our podcast?
Similar things, bringing in people from our friend groups or new people that we meet. And then yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
People from different walks of life, people with different experiences. Doing like, you never know when you ask people. When I meet people at work, everyone has their own story, their own history. Like they used to work at this place, they used to work at random jobs that they know of, and they have a lot of experience dealing with people and stuff like that. So yeah. I'm gonna go right now. I'm going to the swap meet.
Oh, nice.
I'm hunting for a pair of speakers to plug into this interface.
Oh.
So yeah, the studio's coming together. Like before, you said like we needed equipment.
Yeah.
We have most of everything. My dad went to an old family friend, and he picked up like 2 guitars that was laying around in his garage. So,
wow.
They're like classical Vietnamese folk music guitars. So I don't know if you ever heard that type of music, but the guitar, the fretboard is carved out, and it makes like this weird hollow sound.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Dang. You have to show me once I get back.
Yeah. You have a date on when you get back yet? Before
Some-
Thanksgiving, hopefully.
Sometime.
Well, you got cut out. Oh. Okay. But you should be more free until then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Grab your weapon. We're gonna go lock him up real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal him for like 5 to 10 minutes.
All right. So yeah, we're I'm done anyway.
Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're done.
All right.
You have a
See
great
ya.
day or good night. I don't know what time it is where you're at.
It's back at home.
Good day. Have a great day.
Thanks, man. You too.
Day, all right.
Hey,
You fucking
have a great day, all right?
best
You
day
too, man.
ever.
Hey, that girl you
Easy.
can take out on a date. Fuck it,
Hey.
dude. Go all out.
Pay everything. $1,000.
Okay, not that. Not $1,000.
Join the army. I mean Air Force.
Enjoy that.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye, man. Take care.
Adios.